That you had a credible witness who observed the shooting. And we saw the chief of police come in and protect them. We saw the city attorney come in and protect them. So does anyone win? Absolutely not. Do I feel that we have someone who murdered an individual who's now walking on the street, that someone else now going to have to worry about what can happen to me? It's no winners. I mean, it's no reason anyone should have been leaving this courtroom laughing. I mean, somebody died, and I don't know how anyone could ever get over that. So,
I noticed that the Jones family wasn't in there to hear the verdict. How do you think this is going to weigh on them? And have they? I assume they've been informed.
Yeah, they've been. It's a disappointment because they put their trust in the legal system. Everyone puts trust in the legal system. You would hope that you can get justice. So it's a disappointment, not only for the Jones family, but for the hundreds of other families throughout the United States who have lost kids to senseless violence at the hands of individuals who have served to protect. So it's a disappointment. It's a huge setback. You guys have had the opportunity to be very involved in this entire trial. The evidence have come. The evidence came forward. You saw that 2 days ago, we got information that there was a DNA test that was rejected. When the chief of police was asked about this, he said he had no idea what that was about. We saw that there was a 2016 test that was done on the gun to dust it for fingerprints. Once again, we asked the chief about that. He did not know what happened. But, I just hope that everybody can just look at this overall situation. Robert Encina got indicted. No bail. December of 2015. Why was their test being conducted in 2016? What sense does that make? It doesn't make any sense. Not one. There were over 15 investigators who were involved with the shooting. Not one single investigator was on the trial, came on the stand. Why? Because they knew. They knew if they put these individuals on the stand that the truth would come out. So I think it's a slap. It's a slap in the face that the only person from the city who testified by this was Chief McManus. He's the highest person in the ranks. He's not the person that's actively involved in the investigation. It would have been good to hear from these individuals and say, why were you referencing to the media all along that this gun was found only a few feet from the body? Or Chief McManus saying 15 feet when they knew for a fact that this gun was at least 25 feet away from the body. So it was so much happened. When you can have a case when there's a 911 recording from one of the city's key witnesses where she said that she didn't see a gun, I don't know how much clearer it gets in that. So,
does this case lead you to believe that there are other cover-ups within the San Antonio Police Department? There are other cases for you to look into?
Yes. You guys heard it. You guys know what goes on here in San Antonio. We asked Chief McManus if he was ever aware of any cover-up in the city of San Antonio. And he said no, he didn't know of any. All you guys have to do is go into your records. And you know that just look at the Gary Nail situation. Just look at the multiple incidents that have occurred in San Antonio where Chief McManus have signed the suspension files where it's been known that officers cover up. But again, this is it's a setback, I think, for civil rights and for getting justice. And what happens is when you have somebody like Officer Encina who's able to walk away from here smiling because he knows that he has a city that is protecting his wrongdoings, guys, when is it going to stop? All we have done now is just empowered someone to believe that it's okay to take somebody's life.
When you guys go through a trial like this for almost 2 weeks, you show all this evidence, you have all these witnesses, and then the jurors come in and give that response. What goes through your mind? Do you feel that you missed them somewhere, or?
Okay, this trial lasts 2 weeks. We always ask the jury to review the evidence. This came back in less than 2 hours with the number of exhibits that were presented. And it just makes you feel like, that was evidence reviewed. It gives you a pause just to realize or just think, will someone ever want to convict the police officer? And when that happens, we're all in danger. It's not just Marquis Jones. It's not just people who are living in the communities or whatever. It's everybody. And that's what we put out there is that we're giving police the authorization to take the lives of individuals, knowing that the judicial system will protect them. And again, I've always said all along, not all police officers are bad. We have great police officers. But you guys sat here, how many police officers you saw sitting behind this guy the entire trial? Not one. Not even one police officer stood behind him because they did not want to associate themselves with that person. Police officers generally, when you're going to have police officers, I've been doing this for quite some time. When it's a police officer that's involved, you're going to look on the other side and you're going to see police officers there showing their support. Not one single day, one single police officer was here to show support. So that should tell you a whole lot about this guy.
In the past 3 years, Marquis Jones has become kind of a symbol for perceived racial injustice here in San Antonio and around the country. Now that a verdict has been delivered and this investigation is kind of put to rest, so to speak, how do you think he will be remembered?
It's not over yet, Justin. I think the fight is going to continue. Again, as I said, I just think the black mark that it leaves is you had a guy that was shot in the back. It doesn't, not in the front, not in the side. He was shot in the back. If you can't get a jury to see that shooting someone in the back after 6 or 7 witnesses all said that he was running as he was shot, if you can't get a jury to see that that's wrong, it's a scary day. It really is.
Okay. And will you be appealing? Is there an option for appeal?
Yes, we have to review the records, and we're going to look again. There was a lot of evidence that was not allowed in this trial. Robin Encina was involved in numerous incidents. I know the city made representations about the fact that Robin Encina, after the Mama Margie's incident, didn't have any type of incident. That's not true. It's just that a lot of that evidence was not allowed in. So we have to review this and see. But what I want you guys to do as journalists, go back and look at that prosecution guide that they represented that was just a summary. And go back and find out what the district attorney received in connection with the Marquis Jones case, and find out why the district attorney's office did not have a grand jury rehearing after James Brantley came forward. This story is not over, and I think if you guys really get into doing what you are good at doing, you're going to see there are major cover-ups that are happening here in San Antonio.
Mr. Washington, I just wanted to check. So there was no fingerprint or DNA testing done originally, and what was the DNA test that was rejected? I was not given that.
Again, all we know is that it was rejected. They did not cut in 2016.
Okay, that's when the fingerprints came.
Correct, and no one. Chief, as you guys know, didn't know why it was rejected. Wouldn't that have been a great something for everybody to know why it was rejected? Wouldn't it have been great for somebody to come on the stand, the person that actually audited, and just tell the truth? The Chief McManus got on here and said, I don't know. He doesn't know who audited and why it wasn't audited. But believe me, if you thought that Robin Encina was right and he did nothing wrong, why would it have been tested and done 2 years after the incident?
And I want to know, were you the one to call the Jones family and tell them?
Yes, I talk. I mean, they love San Antonio. I mean, they are a very religious family. They're disappointed. They feel like this is the morning of the shooting all over again. So,
what's it like for you making the call?
It's tough. I mean, it's tough. It really is, because you invest a lot of time into these cases. And again, to see something like this happen is just a true disappointment.
And so, not sure if you're going to file an appeal yet?
I could probably tell you 2,000% we will. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.